Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again, and currently the World Cup is live. The finals is at halftime, and the score is 0-0. And so I think I don't even know why I didn't update. Basically, we're not here watching the World Cup because I personally think football is like a little boring, and I think this World Cup score being 0-0 at halftime pretty much is indicative of that. And so we're covering the Tower of Adversity reset instead. And this is a Tower of Adversity reset over here, right? That maybe should be good. Maybe should be a change in the right direction. Because there's been some news, right? Maybe some potential data mining, so on and so forth. When the 3.5 patch initially released, people were saying the ToA got HP deflated. It went down, and it should be easier to clear, more player friendly, and not as much of an issue as it was in the last reset, because we had some bastard opponents, some really bad buffs, and of course HP inflation that made the game, especially in floor 1 specifically with the Lampilumen Myriad, really bad. But this time, right, we've got a little bit more hope. But of course, Kuro can always decide, hey, we're going to change the numbers between the data mine stuff and what's going in live. So we got to play to test it all out. And that's what we're going to be doing today. So without further ado, we're going to get ourselves started in the middle tower because that's where most of the struggles are going to be. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. All right. So, first things first, we have a return of some of the easiest bosses in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, he is back, the Phalian Baringal, Air Monkey. And this guy is basically considered one of the easiest bosses in the game because he's got a huge hitbox. It's really hard to miss him. And the real main thing is that he's a bit of a dodge check when he starts doing some of the pounces. But otherwise, I don't think anyone's ever complained about fighting this guy ever. And it's always a joy to see him in the ToA because, well, he just means that it's probably going to be an okay time. It's not going to be a time that makes you want to go uninstall. So that's looking good. And the bonuses are going to be this simple. Fusion resistance and spectral resistance are going down, so we're having a bit of shilling for, well, who could have guessed it? Who's even on banner right now? Is that going to be Imeth and... Oh, it's going to be Imeth and Luuk. Great. Yeah, Imeth, Luuk, and Lynae. But here's something else. Resonators gain 30% fusion and spectral damage. Inflicting tunability shifting increases attack by 30%. So, yes, tunability shifting is what Lynae, Luuk, and Imeth, and Denya can all inflict. So you can see over here, this covers Rupture as well as Strain. So basically any 3.x unit is getting a big buff over here. Second stage, again, same exact buff, but this time we're going to have the Nameless Explorer and some potentially annoying 3-cost mobs. I'm hoping that the HP values are very leveled out over here because the Nameless Explorer is a fucking disaster and everybody hates fighting him. So, of course, let's just go ahead, right? And maybe use characters that we don't think are necessarily going to be shielded too much and just give them a bit of a try here. And the team that I think is going to be really good for us to test out is actually going to be a Mortefi, Chisa, and Yangyang team. Because this was a team last reset, right? That took about 3 rotations to kill a boss, even with everything invested, right? You need about 3 rotations to kill a boss. I'm hoping we can just 2-rotate this monkey. And if we can, I think we're in for a good time. So let's see over here. Can this team 2-rotate without any shilling? And I hope that's the case. Because if we can, that's HP deflation. It's good for the game. Investment levels on this team over here are going to be quite simple. Chisa's going to have Kumo Kiri, as well as her personal signature set. And then you're going to have...
shall be the vessel of your
No,
wishes.
that's not who we... That's not on the team. It's where's the red guy?
This quick. I've
So you can be on Static Mist with really bad investment. Like, that's really fucking bad. That's the base crit damage, so he has 0%. He's basically not a character, so... And then we're going to have the Yangyang over here with her Sig and 100% crit rate. So we should be getting some good results, even with that's basically a naked Mortefi. Don't Google that unless you're gay. All right, let's get this started. So we're going to be doing a little bit of quick swappy in this team. It's just the best way to play this team.
To pieces. A pivotal
And let's just get it started
moment.
right like this.
Structural integrity intact.
As you wish.
Structural collapse. Break apart.
Silence. Fury boy.
Oh, that was a little bit weird. Okay, well, we kind of griefed that because somehow my Chisa had like a million extra... Oh.
Harness from the source.
Yeah, so you gotta watch out for this guy because he can be a little bit evasive at times.
Yeah. Sound slow. All world. Fall to silence.
And can knock you back.
Set the tone. Flicker into come. Meet your end.
Okay, so we didn't have our outro for some of that.
Exile.
Inferno.
Tether snap.
Burn.
Cutting through the
Fury
numbers.
boils. Burn to ashes.
Maybe this will be like 2.5. Let's find out.
Harness from the source. Ride the wind. Let the wind roar.
Definitely getting a better rotation this time.
Silence her sound. Blade of righteousness. Purge the dissonance. Nothing.
I don't know. I feel like I can safely say the HP has gone down a little bit, right?
Inferno.
Structural collapse.
Burn.
Connection
Fury
severed.
boils. Silence. Let's do this
Beat the
another way.
sound. Deflect. Harness from the source. Yeah. All shapes, discs, all sounds. Seize.
Okay.
Feathers to blade. Lifeline.
I mean, that is like basically... That kills in 3 if I don't miss my outro 100% on the first rotation. So that is like effectively a 3 rotation clear with this team. I want to compare this actually to a prior reset that we had. Oh, wait. No. This is good. And the reason why I'm going to say this is good is because I'm going to pull up a prior ToA reset that we had before. The most recent one, actually. And show you all what went into a 3 rotation clear in that reset. Because I tested her out with like my build, with a build that's similar to this on floor 1. And so basically, right, where's the Mortefi team over here? It feels insanely fast because Mortefi is so good on EOG for that. Okay, so she was on EOG for this one. Let me double check. Let me double check just to make sure. What was a Rebecca team clearing at here? You can see it's clearing faster than with the Rebecca. Or at a similar time. Right? Look at this. Look at the timing. So we took longer to clear here. We took longer to clear here, right? But this is the issue. On this floor, in the ToA, you have this buff. Havoc resistance reduced, plus 40% heavy attack damage bonus, plus 25% crit damage. So that's a lot of shilling for Yangyang XL in this ToA to get a similar time. We have none of that shilling, literally none of it. 0 crit damage, 0 heavy attack, 0 havoc resistance reduction. And we're getting similar times to when we had all those buffs before. Does that make sense? So we're doing a 3 rotation with no buffs, but we were doing 3 rotations with buffs before. Absolutely. Yeah, we were. Yeah, absolutely we were. Okay. So now that I've seen that, now that I'm seeing how it's working over here, it looks like it's leveled out quite a bit. Now I want to see how easy is the clear when you use a shield team, because that's the opposite side of the equation, right? What happens now when I use like my full-on Luuk Denya Giga Power team? Because that was one of those teams that was having a bit of an issue, right? That was one of those teams that was having a struggle. And let me just double check. Do we have Luke's weapon? No, we're using Pulsation Bracer. But let's think about it. I've also got that footage as well. So we're going to do some comparisons over here with the Luuk on Pulsation Bracer. All right, how is he doing in comparison? And hopefully, should be good.
All targets in sight. Access confirmed. Order execute. Authorizing maximum output. Locked it. Is it my turn? Lend me your... Please
Here we go.
Look at me.
Get lost. Radiance, no more.
Immediate procedure. Imbalance ends here. Gotcha. Entombed in daybreak. My scalpel etches your epitaph.
Yeah, so that is an example of the evasiveness of the monkey, right? sometimes he does stuff like that, but it's fair, right? Like, you know he's coming down. I got a little bit greedy, right? Like what goes up must come down. I didn't wait for him to come down, so that's kind of my fault there, right?
Is it my turn? Gotcha. Please don't.
You know what I mean?
Forgive me.
Piece by piece. Lend me your hand. Ashes to ashes.
Pain relief initiated. Modality switch. Ash takes form. Time to incise. Dissection brought. Resected. My past gets deeper.
And look, he's down.
And agony I deliver.
Look, he's down. There we go.
Merciful
Easy.
Death. I am.
Assuming master control.
All right, so from what I'm seeing over here, guys, looks like another solid 3 rotation team without the Sig, which basically just means, okay, it looks like a Yangyang with her Sig.
Please don't.
And we're missing crits too, I know.
Pity me.
Lend me your
Yangyang
hand.
has 100% crit rate, so she's a little bit more consistent sometimes. Not watching FIFA.
Struggling only pains you more. Game over.
Yeah, no, this looks like a 3 rotator for sure.
Return to silence. I bestow eternal peace.
Yeah, there's been HP deflation. Sorry, it feels like it. This is so much easier than the last reset. I'm missing crits like crazy, and it feels like we are just popping the fuck off.
Is it my turn? Hi? Please don't.
You know what I mean? This seems way better than before.
Forgive
I am missing crits like it's nobody's business, bro.
Let's get this over with.
Lend me your ashes to ashes.
Immediate procedure.
Oh, we don't even get close to this last
Ash
rotation.
takes form.
Guys, we are overkilling this guy like crazy on the standard weapon. That wasn't even close to a second rotation. So it's like 2.5 on the standard weapon. That is night and day compared to before. Bro, that is night and day compared. I think I actually have that exact team over here. Bro, you can see what it was doing in the last reset. And these were, again, the bonuses in the last reset, right? Spectre resistance decrease, 40% basic attack damage bonus, and 25% crit damage. And guys, this is how long that Luuk team took.
Look at me.
Yeah, no, this is not looking good. But then again, he doesn't have his Sig. But should you need... I don't think you should need Luke's Sig to get, like, some good performance out here.
Rise anew.
That's how much HP went down,
This
bro.
is
obviously feeling a lot more comfy than pretty much every other team
Look
that we had,
look
at the time!
Return to silence.
Which is one of the benefits Luuk has as a fucking ranged damage dealer, but I don't know, bro. That's... The HP decrease is literally significant. Like, truly. I cannot explain to you enough how significant that HP decrease is. Because the buff is, like, worse. Bro, you have less it feels like you have less damage buffs with this than the other one, where it's 40% basic, 25% crit damage. That's kind of... So, yeah. Looks like we're good. Now, let's go ahead. Why don't we just go ahead and give a... I mean, I don't... Let's see how bad Floor 2 is. How about that? Let's just see how bad the Nameless Explorer is, because this guy's kind of like a bastard. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Mono Fusion. Why do you want me to play 3 resistant characters? Or, sorry. Why do you want me to play,
Meet your end.
like, characters that are getting, like, giga buffs?
This ends here.
As you wish.
Connection
Fury
severed.
boils. Burn to ashes. Let's do this
Poison
another
leaf.
way.
Not harness from the source. Strike the wicked. Ride the wind. Fall.
Well, Yangyang is really good at killing birds.
Sounds flow. All world. Fall to silence.
Oh, that guy, he died in 1 hit.
For nothingness. Deconstructed.
Burn. How that one clear. Inferno!
Break apart.
Feel my wrath! Let's do this
Beat the
another way.
sound. Harness from the source.
Oh, this guy is squishy as shit. I think he's just dead here.
Silence your sound. Feathers to blade. Purge the dissonance. A pivotal moment. Dismantle. Structural collapse.
Burn!
Break apart.
Burn to ashes! Let's do this another way.
Oh, God. I mean, it's still the Nameless Explorer. He's still an annoying piece of shit. Bro, he's like shooting this big-ass laser, man. Why is he shooting that big-ass laser?
All downs. Cease.
No Chisa outro? You don't need it. Like, okay. Like, I'm surprised they didn't have my Chisa outro there. I was off by like a millimeter, but you don't even need it. Because, like, guys, floors 1 and 2 are fucking easy. They're back to where they should be now. They are so much easier than last reset, it's almost unethical. It just shows you how unethical last reset was, because I think you can just play whatever you want to and clear this, which is how floors 1 and 2 of the middle tower should be with an invested team. And I think that as long as you're not maybe going and using an arrow character here or electro arrow characters here, you should be fine, which is the baseline restrictions we've always had in the game. So I'm glad we're not I'm glad we're not like fucking over players that much at all with this reset. Sorry, I thought about one of my monitors was falling, but we're good. So yeah, floors 1 and 2 look way better than before. Thank God. Now we gotta check out floors 3 and 4. This is where the buffs are. Are you all ready? 60 seconds after the battle starts. We deal more damage to enemies. Everyone's seen that. You basically deal more damage as time goes on. Next, enemy all attribute resistance increased by 50%. Oh no. And the effect is removed when you have a negative status on the enemy or tunability shifting. And this is when, ladies and gentlemen, we can officially say Electro Rover can technically be a solution in some situations. But the realistic sort of like the realistic thing that you're looking at over here is this. Having like any 2.x character, or sorry, having like any 3.x character basically removes this all attribute resistance. And at this point, it's like so ridiculous that like you're making it this wide to remove the buff. You might as well just not have the buff. Does that make sense? It's like if you have like Lynae or Mordier, yes, the buff's gone. If you have Imith, the buff's gone. If you have Luuk, the buff's gone. If you have Chisa, the buff's gone. If you have Yangyang, the buff's gone. If you have Soy, the buff's gone. If you have fucking... There's like, what? Sigrika's the one character that doesn't remove the buff? If you have Hyuki and Lucilla, the buff's gone. Like, do you get what I mean? It's like, great. Now there's like one character we can't play from 3.x, Sigrika. And then you have Buling as an option as well. This is my viewpoint on this. Why not just, it's so wide and there's so many characters that disable this, just remove it. There are so many units in the game right now that will just disable this. It feels arbitrary at this point. Because like Spectra Rover can technically do it too. So can Electro Rover. God forbid Arrow Rover, but like you're not, Arrow Rover would already have a debuff to convert, so it doesn't matter, right? And at this point, it's kind of just like, come on guys. Next. Some of the more specific shielding. So obviously, being able to inflict a tune debuff or a negative status will remove this shit. Then the second part is, whenever somebody uses a tune break, the damage of everybody is increased by 10%. And it can be triggered every 15 seconds. Oh, that's kind of neat. So basically, everybody in the game can trigger a tune break. So it looks like this is a way less... Yeah, it's just, it looks like there's some minor Havoc Bane shilling, but not really anything else other than that. It's like a 30% damage increase for everybody, assuming you do 3 tune breaks. So, yeah, Sigrika can be used with Lucilla, though. Oh, yeah, bro, I didn't even think about that. You're entirely correct. Yeah, you could just run this team, bro, and then Lucilla applies Glacial Chafe automatically. So even Sigrika has a team where she can go... Even Sigrika has, like, an Echo Skill team, right, where she can go and just get buffed. So it's... Do you get what's going on? It's truly one of the most arbitrary, stupid, like, buffs or stupid debuffs for the... I've ever seen, bro. And then Soy going in is just going to remove it as well. Truly, I think we're kind of at the point, Kuro Games. We don't really need this shit no more. But now is the real test. Can non-shield teams clear? And so, an example of a non-shield team that we're going to be using, ladies and gentlemen, is, of course, a traditional mono-fusion one. Good old Gallbrena. Yes. And Lupin. And a Mornier. Let's see how fucked up this shit is. Let's do it. No shilling. Absolutely, like, no negatives. Oh, I didn't even see what the bosses are. You know what? Let's find out. I should probably see the list, because if there's fusion in here, that's not going to be good, right? We're good. All right, it's all electro characters.
Command mode engaged. Leave it to me. Processing authorizing
All right.
maximum output. Structural override initiated. With me! With me! To victory! Die, evil! Together we howl!
Speak of the devil.
All right, we're in a bit of a situation over here. Clearly, okay.
Explode.
To hell with you!
Assuming master
I mean,
control.
it seems pretty...
Access confirmed.
Killing almost everything in one rotation?
Fatality protocol. Structure.
Is that all?
I didn't think my Mornier ult was gonna kill them. They needed, like, more HP. This is quite a situation I found myself in, isn't it? Where I'm now, like, complaining that they don't have enough HP. And I'm, like, missing abilities because they don't have enough HP.
Ends here.
Time to go!
Fight fire with fire.
This guy is kind of a brick, though. I will say, that guy, he's kind of got a little bit of juice in him.
Order execute.
All right, here we go.
Queries.
Boom! Get nuked, moron!
Structural override initiated. Burn to dust.
Am I not hitting him? He's invulnerable! Or some shit. What was that? I was getting no energy.
Please, Phil.
You can't escape me.
Remember, he's got the full all attribute damage resistance up right now, bro. He's got it all.
Gates of hell!
Painted hellfire.
Devour them all!
Assuming master control. All units fire. Attack confirmed. Authorizing maximum output.
All right.
Structural override initiated. With me to victory! Break darkness.
I don't know. It seems like his HP bar is kind of moving a lot for seeing like a 170k hit.
How?
Speak of the devil. Bathing blood. I've come to send you to your grave.
A fresh face!
Fight fire with fire.
Let's break!
Assuming master control.
Yeah, no, he is. This feels good.
Locked in.
Okay, obviously we're like missing him a little bit, right? So it is what it is. You know what's going on.
Structural override
And that should get him.
initiated.
We didn't even crit on that. So, yeah, I mean, that was usually getting some bad scores before. Some pretty bad scores before. I'm going to be real with you. I also missed an intro, so that's a lot of lost damage on the Lupa. Could have been like a nice, like, you know, 100k nuke over there. Guys, that looked like it was pretty solid to me. That looked like it was pretty solid to me. Now I want to check this out. Can a built Carlotta without a Buling get the job done? Oh, okay. We surely I'm allowed better gear than this for like a 1.x character or like a 1.x character, right? Like I don't need to be going in with this like actual dog shit investment, right? Because like this is fucking bad, bro. Oh my god. All right, fine, I'll try that. But like, dude, that's really bad. Wait. I don't want to do it against floor 3. Let's try Carlotta against floor 4. I have high hopes for this. Let's try against floor 4. Yeah, I got high hopes. Oh, we got this guy? Oh, okay. Kuro Games is trying to make this easy then. All right, okay. We got the fucking Mega Bomb, bro. Bro, okay, all right. They're like, we've heard you. We've heard you, Rovers. Get the easiest boss in the game, bro.
My compliment.
Here's the easiest boss in the game. Wait, where the fuck is my thing?
You've crossed the wrong person.
Wait, what the hell? Did she miss her shot at the start?
Quickly and swiftly. Found your weak spot.
Bro, this guy is so crazy. He doesn't even, like, attack you. He attacks, like, your other characters that are on the field.
Witness the art's true form. Huh? Yes, a new technique. My compliment.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's weird. I guess I didn't use Carlotta's jump last time, which is awkward. I don't know why I would do that. Oh my god.
Masterpiece complete. Hush. Still recognize me? Oath from the heart.
I lost my tomb break on this guy, though.
In war with time. Loading. Insta-painting. Capture the spark.
Also, if you think this is an S4 Carlotta, this is not my account, and you might have a mental disability. I'm just letting you know in advance. I'm just letting you know in advance.
In the name of the Montellis, surrender. Still recognize me?
I wonder why people keep forgetting that. I don't know. It has to be, like, intentional at this point, right?
Astral modulation.
Like, it's just got to be intentional at this point.
Loading. Insta-painting. Art unveiled. Huh? Yeah.
Bro, I think the guy's body was, like, blocking my Zhezhi.
The stage is set.
I feel like this dude's body was so wide, it was blocking my Zhezhi from doing jump cancels.
A new era awaits. Take this. Still recognize me? Vow from the soul.
Okay. All right.
The feeling of pain. I engraft you new. Loading. Insta-painting. Capture the spark. Yeah, a new
Damn!
compliment.
Hey, save some time on that one. Holy shit, I felt like a fucking pinball right there.
Glory demands more. In the name of the Montellis. Found your weak spot. Still recognize me?
Yeah, this might be a bit rough. So, and this is why I'm just making the statement of, like, this 15% all attribute thing is stupid. And this is the biggest, this is not gonna clear, right? But this whole 15% all attribute thing is the dumbest shit in the history of the game for one main reason. Watch what happens when I just put in Lynae on Toon Rupture mode instead of, like, a support that should be better for Carlotta. Yes, Lynae will only buff Carlotta's damage type by 15%. Just watch this. Just watch what happens when I use Lynae instead. Get ready, boys.
Quickly and surrender. Stay calm.
Bro, who is he attacking?
Loading.
Drive safe. Tie a bow and call that my signature. Shake it up. Woohoo! Marked.
My compliment.
And this is gonna be the nice part, right? Because for some reason, right, tunability is just like, you can see I'm doing more damage with my shots already than I was with the Zhezhi team, even with the worst support.
Still recognize me? Vow from the soul.
Huh, isn't that interesting, huh? Guys, we also haven't gotten a single Toon Rupture off yet because this guy, like, actually blocked himself.
Don't blink.
It looks so much better because we're just removing the 15% all attribute resistance with Lynae.
One more. Hey, where's the fire? Name your
Oh, and that's the Toon Rupture damage. We didn't even get that because we, like, missed the proc on it. I could have done it way better, too.
The world
Like,
is mine.
this is what that 15% all attribute does. Because it's very easy to get rid of it. Just use Lynae, right? And then all of your characters can be used. But it's just like, okay, great. What is this? Doesn't this just fuck Zhezhi for no reason?
Ordained.
Maybe that's Kuro's goal, right? Because they know Zhezhi sucks.
Astral modulation.
But that's just what it is. You're just fucking over some of the sub DPS characters. But this is also my take. Are there people that care enough about their sub DPS characters not doing that well? And I think the reality, unfortunately, is I think more people just care about main DPS ones, right? So is this something, right,
Brilliance lights the way.
that Kuro needs to do something about?
Favors me.
I don't know, because, like, do you care that you're not using your Zhezhi that much? Probably not, because it's fucking Zhezhi, bro.
In the name of the Montellis.
And in most situations, would you rather just use Lynae instead? Maybe, right?
I engraft you new.
I don't know. I guess it's like a it's like a multifaceted thing. And I guess the clear is like so easy right now. We're talking about like the fucking philosophy of game design because, well, yeah, absolutely all of the stakes with this clear have like disappeared because I put Lynae in.
The stage is set.
Oh, am I slightly missing ER? Oh,
The world
whatever.
is
Doesn't
mine.
matter. Like, look at those shots, bro. I'm actually missing so
A
many
new
crits,
era
too.
awaits. Take this. Still recognize me? Ordained. Stay calm. Astral modulation. Loading. Drive safe. Special delivery goes boom.
And, well, there we go. It's just more Lynae, and the second you put her in, guys,
Hey, where's the fire? My compliment.
you're gonna have a good time.
Your weak spot. You will yield.
And that should get him. So, yeah, we had a whole ult ready to go for him. Theoretically, right, that could have taken on way more HP and still gotten it clear. And so, yeah, that's just kind of like how it is right now. That 15% all attribute resistance, it just is what is preventing some of the older units in this game from clearing properly. And if it wasn't there, because it's so easy to fucking get rid of it, guys, because it's so easy to get rid of this shit, it's kind of ridiculous that it's still in there, right? And I think the last kind of like alternative, people keep asking me to play it, is the Buling on this account even, like, reusable? Okay, technically, I guess. So, I don't remember how to do Buling's rotation again. I'm gonna have to be, like, reminded. What is the rotation for this fucking character? Like, I use her literally once a month. Basic 1, 2, 3, 4 skill. Basic 4 heavy attack, and then 2 heavy attacks. Okay, let me just have that open on the screen. So, this is, like, the last team that you're supposed to be using over here. Okay. Let's do this.
I got this.
Okay, so she kind of was getting her ass beat there, but like that seems like that's kind of it.
Insta-painting. Witness the art's true form. My compliment.
But yeah, Buling has a nice little resonance skill damage boost as well. Only when she's on S6 though, you start seeing a lot of those bonuses. But oh,
Is that it?
I did not even see him do that. I did not even see him do that. But you can see over here, this is where we're starting to get the highest damage on each Carlotta shot, right? 71k on those ones.
Hear the thunder. Yes. 5 thunders have spoken. Demons perish. Insta-painting. Art unveiled. Intra. Huh? Yeah. A new technique. My compliment. You will.
All right,
yield.
hopefully our ass doesn't die here.
Glory demands more.
Hopefully we don't get gripped here.
Is that it? In the name of the Montellis. Running won't save you. Still
Heaven's
recognizing.
magic. Yeah. Killa, I got this. Your force back at you.
What the fuck? Okay. I don't know her follow-up. I don't know her follow-up rotation. Basically, you can run that team as well. And what Buling does is she turns off the negative statuses. I don't use her enough because like there's just always a better character for me to use on my account. And I guess this is the take. You can utilize her with like a resident skill damage dealer, but there's only like one applicable one in the game, which is essentially Carlotta. You don't even want to use Buling with the Zhezhi because of this. Because Zhezhi really wants Verina's coordinated attacks or Shorekeeper's crit. She doesn't necessarily... She can use Buling's damage boost, but you kind of would rather have the crit or the coordinated attacks from Verina. So it's kind of like Zhezhi Buling isn't really a thing. However, you 100% should be able to get very good results, maybe even better than running this team. But this is why I recommend this team more, because you have Shorekeeper on it, right? And you're essentially trading Shorekeeper's crit, which is likely going to be a lot better for the team, for like Zhezhi's additional amp and like stuff like that. Do you get what's going on here? I think that Shorekeeper's crit, especially knowing the type of character Carlotta is just simply far more important for her. And so Shorekeeper Lynae is probably going to feel a lot nicer than Buling Zhezhi. But you can use both, and obviously Buling Zhezhi is a way more affordable option. But you have options. And the thing is, unfortunately, unless you have something that takes this off, you're going to have a really rough time in the ToA. That's just a fact. Floors 3 and 4. If you don't have something that takes this off, you need a really strong, like 2.x to 3.x team. You need a team that can muscle through it, like Mono Fusion or Mono Arrow. I'm pretty sure those guys could do it. They could just muscle through this shit. Otherwise, just play a team that has negative statuses or tunability on it, and you should be pretty good. Main team over here that I think might be fucked is the Cyberpunk team, because I don't think hack shifting removes this. So, like, I think the Edge Runners team, you're basically being told, yeah, you can't really play these guys in the end game anymore. Or, like, if you want to use the Edge Runners team, they're basically stuck here because they're not going to be getting any shield bonuses at all from any of this shit. Just do keep that in mind. Now, as, like, a final sort of just, like, okay, right, all right, Saint, does this mean it's whale only? And this is where we're going to get into, okay, maybe this doesn't mean whale only. Because this is what we're going to do. Let's just assume you have characters, right? And you don't really pull weapons in this game. And you're like, all right, let's give this bitch over here like a regular-ass string master that you've been using since 1.0. And then Luke's going to be on Pulsation Bracer. And let's just see how he does on this floor. Because free-to-play doesn't mean you're skipping every unit. Right? It does not mean that you skip. I don't know why this guy has this weapon. I'm even going to put a Discord. I'm going to take Mornier's Sig off. I think having these characters, but then they're all on standard weapons, that seems pretty free to play for me. And so let's just see how this does in floor 4. So we just switched everybody to free to play weapons.
Hunting sucks.
Cover modules ready.
Bro's a fucking gripper, bro.
Attack
Bro, I had to avoid his gripping.
Hear my queries. Structural override. Is it my turn? Gotcha. Lend me a... Please don't.
Bro, how else can you even describe that? He is a gripper.
Piece by piece.
Darkness. End.
Struggling only pains you more.
Dissection! Return to silence! My scalpel etches your epitaph! Imbalance ends here.
Assuming master control. Guidance ready. Order X authorizing maximum output. Structural
So we just went like, remember, all free to play stuff. All free to play weapons. Literally.
Vanish. Lend me your hand. Ashes to ashes.
Pain relief initiated. Vessels late. Ash takes form. Excision. Veins exposed. Modality switch. Blink and agony I bestow.
Oh, good lord.
Eternal peace.
And remember, there is shilling going on over here, right? We're just removing the all attribute resistance. But that's it. There's nothing else we're benefiting from that no other team would benefit from.
Is it my turn? Gotcha. Stay down, please don't.
Forgive me.
Take a bite.
Radiance, no more!
Immediate procedure.
Oh shit, she finished him?
Imbalance ends here. Modality switch.
That was a pretty sick parry.
Dissection. Entombed in daybreak. I am that.
Wait, where's my ER?
I deliver merciful death.
Assuming master control. Access confirmed. Attack
That's crazy. That's crazy that we missed that much ER because, like, this guy has 129.
Is it my turn?
Wait, where's my Denya's ER? Oh my god, bro. Did we just get grief because she missed her attack? We did too much damage? Bro, if there was HP inflation, this would have been easier.
Look at me.
Bro, I cannot even believe that happened, bro. Like, literally, my clear is harder because of because of a lack of HP because of HP deflation, bro. Oh, that's so bullshit.
Veins exposed.
Wait, where is he dodging everything from me?
Return to silence. My scalpel etches your epitaph.
Yeah, so you guys can kind of like view it this way.
Rise anew.
You'll run into issues of your own. You can clearly see that I had all the damage that I needed for this. We were looking good, but then the clear got fucked over because my Denya missed attacks because they died too fast. So even without HP inflation, with HP deflation, you can still have problems with your clear, ladies and gentlemen. So I guess that just goes to show. Something is always going to fuck your shit up in this game. Kuro could literally make it easier and it could still fuck over your clears. So yeah. I think the main thing over here is basically this. Floors 4 and 3 maybe don't feel like they've gone down as much compared to other resets. Maybe they haven't even gone down at all. I'm not entirely sure, right? But the idea is that they definitely feel more achievable than it was in the prior resets, especially with, you know, just teams like this being able to clear. It feels close to, if not almost exactly the same. Floors 1 and 2, though, do actually seem like they're fixed. But I think the main standout is maybe floors 3 and 4 feel similar in HP, but the enemies are way less gay. Yeah, I think that's the main thing. We don't gotta deal with no Nameless Explorer in the first half. Like, you fighting the Mech Abomination, it's like night and day. You can't miss this guy. You miss the Nameless Explorer half the time with your attacks. You can't miss him. So, it's just gonna feel more fair. So the end result is, I feel like every single person should be having way more fun with this ToA. I feel like people are going to have way less negative reviews. Does it solve some of the core issues with the game mode? Absolutely. Floors 1 and 2 have, like, been saved, especially floor 1. However, floors 3 and 4, I think if they just remove the negative status thing, bro, or this all attribute resistance thing, bro, we're actually good. We're in such a good spot once this is gone because all this is doing right now is fucking over old teams. This does nothing to any of the modern teams, as we've just indicated, because every unit after 3.x has a meta-viable team where this doesn't activate. Even Sigrika, she just uses Lucilla as her support instead of Chu Yan. And so to me, this is just every team after like 2.8 can handle this. And so you're only fucking over old characters during the same time that you have. Get ready for this, boys, because this is going to make you truly question, well, why are they doing this? Because it's this simple, guys. This is the first time we've had the 1.x units available in a long time, right? A very, very, very long time. So why is it that you're putting in a ToA buff that only fucks them in the ass? Like, they're the only ones that get fucked by this restriction you've put in, so, like, why when they're on banner? Shouldn't you have just removed that one for this reset, knowing the 1.x units are on banner? Because we just confirmed the modern teams can all get rid of it. It's It's like a debuff in name only for the modern teams. It's cosmetic because they all take it away. Only these guys can't. And to me, that's kind of like a goofy-ass fucking thing to do when you're trying to monetize these characters this update. Like, maybe this is you just saying, yeah, they're gonna be not meta-viable. Like, they're gonna be, like, meta-wise, they're not gonna be that great, and that's just how it's going to be. And sure, maybe that makes it a lot easier for people not to pull these characters, and maybe that's the sign the players are supposed to be getting for the player base. But I don't know. It seems like a little icky. It seems like a little bit dumb. It doesn't seem like what they actually want to do. But maybe that is actually what's just going to be taking place. But yeah, that's just how I feel about it at the moment. It's a little bit goofy, right? It doesn't make that much sense. But it's also fair to say this reset feels so much better than the last one that we're kind of just... It's still a glaring problem, but I also just want to recognize that they fixed so much other shit as well. So it's like truly not the biggest deal ever. Now we got the side towers. Lampion, Lumen, Myriad. And this is going to be like the true test. In an arrow weak stage, can I just put in an S0 R1 Carte and do it myself? Let's see. Can I just do a regular S0 R1 solo Carte run? Because, like, I do this sometimes because, like, the characters... I've reliably used her in, like, these side towers before, right?
Heavens, descend! Oceans,
So let's see it.
bow before me. Tides, rise and crash.
Oh, I don't think that's happening, bro. Yeah, I don't know. This damage isn't looking very good.
Windstorm, sweep all away. Such is their blessing. Be gone, wicked souls.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that one, dog. Hey, maybe we could get somewhat close. Like, theoretically, right? If you're able to reach, like, the halfway point... If you're able to reach the halfway point, you could do it.
Such is their blessing.
Honestly, it might be possible.
For silence beckons.
Dude, now people are telling me solo card at the end. I think this is possible.
Furious tides. Split
I think
the
it is.
heavens. Come, hold, such is their blessing. Destroy.
Why is this actually working?
Be gone, wicked souls. True form revealed at last.
Why is he moving in like fucking slow motion, bro?
This sword shall not be shattered.
Bro, he's actually being cancerous.
Such is their blessing.
Bro, it's like he knows, man.
Inhale upon windstorm.
Bro, it's like he knows. Woo! All right, so, side towers seem fine to me. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully the gameplay, all of that stuff, it was helpful. Basically, it looks like the ToA is saved. And Kuro Games has listened to the feedback. They've realized they've been pushing it way too fucking far. Now that shit said 259. I don't know what you're talking about. I see 3 triangles here, so clearly maybe there's something wrong with you. Editor, you 1000% should not show anything on the side. So yeah. Don't feel the need to look at the other tower, and I did that on 300 ping, so probably, yeah, it'd be better too. You got 0 buffs from that side tower as well? Oh yeah, I couldn't get a buff because you can't use an intro skill when you're by yourself, so there you go. Yeah, you can't use an intro skill when you're by yourself. That's not how the game works. So yeah, ToA is saved. Glory be to Kuro Games. Another problem in Wuthering Waves that's been growing for a long time has been addressed. But is it that surprising because Kuro addressed a problem that people are having and fixed it? Yeah, you should be used to it by now. It's been 3 years, motherfucker. This ain't no Genshin Impact. This ain't no Arknight's Enfield. This ain't no NTE, okay? The devs here actually fix shit in this game. Bye-bye.